Hello everybody and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where today we're kind of doing things backwards and trying to access the tribunal now instead of earlier.
Need to find a way forward.
Because I didn't read all my stuff and didn't know in what order to do things.
Alexander Rainforest, meticulous in life, mellifluous in death.
Mellifluous, oh my.
Sample tombstone, modest edition. Maximum engraving length, 3 words.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's...
Yes.
It's been a while if you have something to say. Oh, never mind. Yes. Okay.
A fine selection of tongs. The one indispensable tool of the artisan's workshop, it seems. Tongs. So many tongs.
What? Why? That's so funny. Somebody was like, I feel like that has to be a joke from something, from somewhere. From somebody on the dev team was like, why do there always so many tongs? Or like, why is that the thing that we put to like take up space to make it look like a bunch of artisan tools are there?
Seems simple enough.
This seems like a fairly ominous place. Like, there's not a lot going on. Usually, like, mortuaries or gravestone manufacturers or whatever. They try to make the place look a little welcoming. This looks very... Really?
Something over there.
How did she see that? Butterfly on a skull. Oh, fine.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Carla gets to press the button. Oh, good. The ball
Never a
symbol.
dull moment.
A secret door. How conniving.
Another step forward.
Someone there?
I don't mind lock picking
With pleasure.
from evil people, you know. Oh. Keeping up appearances. Clerk Rabbit, remember you are in the business of making Counter Hollow's tombstones like a genuine retail establishment. Keep all the prices about half again too high so you don't sell very much inventory. Think of the shop as a stage set rather than an actual going concern. Okay. Once again. Oh,
No one stopped me yet.
I do have the key.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Death. See, we have... History's our better one. Oh, speak the passphrase, secret. Well, I want to do this one. I have the passphrase, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is probably a bad... Well, like, it's probably a bad idea, but... Oh, baby.
That phrase is barless. This place has some connection to Orin and her cult of killers.
Well, yeah.
You should learn more about them.
It has the... Yeah, here you go. Passphrase. Was there people behind the door listening for a passphrase? Or was the door spelled? Alist Crypt. Well, on
Don't waste a
we
step.
go again. Where am I in the celery type? Oh, okay. Okay. We're not connected to anything known yet. They have a welcoming paper at this front of their cult. How nice.
Flaming fists this way.
Uh-oh. That seems like a little tee-hee. A little ha-ha.
Let's see what this does.
There's something engraved on this skull. Living, a torment of sorrow and strife.
Okay.
It's a poem. It
It's a
continues.
poem.
is a burden to great and to small.
It's a poem.
We faithful cure mortals of burdensome
Yeah, but
life
you don't gotta be mean about it.
and present it to Death Father Baal. Verse by Invoker Grim.
You could have a kindly death figure. Like Emily Dickinson has. Tribunal antechamber. There's people in here who are not immediately aggressive. That which guards, that which lurks, that which watches. Okay. You get to stay back, my darling. On the off chance we have to fight our way out. That's not what I wanted to do. So hey girl, hey.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
That's definitely a spirit. I killed to be here and took the victim's hand as proof.
A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now
okay.
the Dread Lord's trial.
Wait, give me back Asterion. I was keeping him just in case. Keeping him in reserve. I mean, I don't want to be a ballist. I just want to get whatever it is I need. Murder Tribunal sounds hilarious, honestly. Oh, there's ghosts. Oh, Amela-san. That was the one who Amela-san like didn't know or something. That was something with Orin when we went down into the catacombs or whatever they were. She like wasn't doing enough or something? I don't know, something. Blah blah blah. I mean, they know we're here, so I might as well just go in the front door, but do I leave Asterion behind? No, I'd be interested to see if he has anything to say, so I want him to be attached. Hi.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
You have the look.
No, this city is not your home. This man's infamy is known to you. And his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach.
Ooh.
Before you is Saravok Anchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
I don't remember any of this.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian.
I don't remember who Davella is.
Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal.
He has an excellent voice. I have no business with Baal. I'll leave. How are you still alive?
A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter.
I want to just kill him.
With these killings, the glory of the Baalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Ari.
Oh.
The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen.
She's your granddaughter?
My very blood. And by extension, his. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Arin's gift surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Arin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help. I feared for the child's life.
Really?
But the cries were not Arin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Arin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. Lay not a finger on this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name.
Wow. I can't hear you about that. That's horrible. No child should have to go through that.
This was Arin's tribunal. She was judged, and she was found exceptional. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. And so it is that Arin now leads his temple and draws aspirants to his creed. But Arin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal.
But I don't.
So, approach and be judged.
I don't even want to pretend to go through with this. Yeah, I mean, it's like nice to do like sneaky, stealthy, you know, talking your way through things, but this I feel like is too far. This is too far a step, even for a disgraced paladin. What does the judgment involve?
There is no better mirror in which to see the true nature of a killer than her victim. You took their hands from them. Now, I will clutch one of their souls from the abyss, that they may show Baal who you are.
Interesting. I have no interest in being judged by Baal.
This is where you reveal yourself.
Yeah, I'm scared.
You have been judged.
You have been found.
I might die.
Wanted.
I might die on this.
Unworthy.
You will make a most beautiful offering
thank you.
to the Lord of Murder.
I think he just means painful. I think that's what he means. Oh, baby. Okay, let's see if I remember how to play
Into the shadows.
this boy. Okay, good. I was worried that, I was worried those guys back there would... Oh, they are going to be involved. Cool. We have invisibility. I don't think he has invisibility. I might have to hand him one just to get him out of the way initially. Oh no. Oh, they're not.
The subtle approach.
Yeah. Okay, is that gonna be... Is he kind of sneaked then? I think so. Why are my friends so far back? I might have to have Karlak take care of these guys. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if splitting our forces is a good idea.
I will not tolerate impudence.
How much health does he? Okay. I was like, I should have checked to see if he had resistance first. I might just chuck this down on these guys, maybe? See if I can't get rid of them. Ooh, radiant damage too. Hang on, let's see. Poison and necrotic. Okay. Okay. Oof. Not enough, maybe, not enough. I put him over there, but I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have put him over there. His radiant stuff is gonna be needed. You can just fly? You can. That's cool. I love that. Oh, Karlak gets slow. We just hit what? Oh. Oh my gosh, we're not gonna make it. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna have to be stealthy on this. I guess she held the gates for us, kind of. He's level 16? I can only be level 12. I'm gonna Divine Smite so much. I don't think... Is he immune to Frighten? Oh, I'm reloading. We did really bad. Oh, I don't know if I can close the doors behind me, but there's still the guards out there might trigger. They're the hardest ones. I mean, the guy, obviously, he hits like a train. And maybe I should wear the Necromancer armor for this. Might give me more armor. I don't think this one was too bad, but we'll see. And I might send myself back to deal with the knights because they're undead. And I can potentially do more against them. And so could Gale. So when you're saying Gale and me against the knights. And Astarion and Karlak against the guy in the front with the ghosties.
Never wanted the
Let's see if this works.
light on my feet.
Okay, so the closing of the door worked. And the knights are not getting involved. At least not yet. But that does mean that my undead stuff isn't really a big deal. Celestials, fiends, and undead. I'm not fighting fiends. Cannot harm sanctuary. Who is offering you sanctuary? I'm gonna see how this goes. I just realized I've been recording for an hour without the big light on. Maybe it's not. I have it on a little bit, not like blinding me, maybe. Not too bad. Let's see how that goes. I've made some changes. I put myself back in the necrotic armor. Not just for the AC. Look at this. You cannot land critical hits on me. Which would be nice because I keep getting hit by those. And this, you know, it's just a slightly higher armor class, but I might, if I keep failing, I might change my weapon. But I do like the bonuses I get. I am very resistant to fire right now. Okay. I can't really think of any. I've made changes to
Mind my step.
Asterian. You know? See what we can get done.
Become an unholy assassin.
Oh, I got the hold person to work. I'm doing okay this time around. We're almost halfway, but this guy, he heals at a certain point on, like, heals on hit, but the Spirit Guardian's been able to, like, hit him every time he's tried to heal himself, too, so, you know, here's hoping. Wow, a critical hit on the hold person is, doing really well. We are really lucky with the hold person. Holy moly.
Let's move.
Oh, baby. Oh my gosh.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
No way. We actually did it. I actually didn't think we were gonna do that. Like, straight up. Abattoir key, map to Ball Temple. Sword of Chaos. Yeah, he was taking hits like nobody's business. Like, getting healing. The Deathbringer thing sounded cool. Wow. The last sight Saravak witnesses was immortal was his sibling's knife. This duel, the first between Ball Spawn, is worshipped still by the cult of Ball, who now believe that no act is more sacred than fratricide between Spawn before the altar of their dread lord. Okay, he does have, it's a pretty sick helmet, honestly. Get Orin's Netherstone. Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of messed up. I was getting Karlak closer to the enemies, and then I was at the very end of the cutscene conversation with him, but it triggered a fight. So, yeah. Talk to the Murder Tribunal's sacrifice. Okay. Thanks for spilling the beans on that. I'm gonna finally use some necromancer stuff. Yeah, no, that was crazy. I actually didn't think that was gonna work. 3 times the charm. I would love to talk to him. I mean, he probably wouldn't be very useful, but, you know. The idea of talking to him and, like, being able to force his death, like, force his compliance, rather, is a nice one. Let's take a short rest. Holy moly.
Can't give up now.
That was really intense. I will maybe
Have to keep
this
going.
that was only like 18 minutes maybe. It did not take that long. Trying to see if there's anything else. I think so. I did not think we were gonna do that. I thought I was gonna have to play ball. Get it? I didn't actually do that on purpose. I was trying to say I'm gonna have to play Ball's game, but we're gonna have to play. I thought I was gonna have to play ball. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, I want to sit on this seat for a second because it probably looks sick. If I didn't sit like this, maybe. Let's see. How do you do photo mode? I don't have my phone on me. Oh well. I think, what is the... Oh. There we go. Well, there's that at least. That looks pretty cool, even if I can't figure out how to use photo mode. There we go. Which is fine. I thought these might open up, but let's check over here first.
There's nothing.
Is this, maybe that's the way out, actually? In the abattoir. Oh, a secret door. Oh, the keyhole to the abattoir. Wait. Yeah. I don't think I saved after that, which is insane, actually. Oh! You're in here! I can't believe you're still alive.
Citizen! Get me out of here!
How are you still alive? You were kind of useless to the investigation, so I'm surprised.
What's up for discussion?
Citizen! Thank the gods you're here. My wrinkles are starting to chafe. As an officer of the law, I demand you free me at once.
What? That's not
Get here and free me at
That's
once.
not a way to freaking ask. That's not a way to ask for freedom. Like, hey, help! You're surrounded by a blood pool, and you're gonna freaking
They're supposed to be locked up, not me.
demand.
Get me out!
Yeah, listen, I'm busy. You can wait.
A crooked touch.
Have you no ears? Or are you just thick?
What?
Free me!
This is wild. Maybe I'll just leave you here. Asterian wood.
Release me, you ingrate!
Memoirs of my death. This is a memoir describing in detail the visions of Baal seen by Sarek Chev after his death in the Baal temple, which I assume is like something that's in the lore. You know, that's what it sounded like. But I was like, sibling, who, what? And then I was thinking maybe it was Warren, but Warren's his granddaughter. The brethren often ask me, what was it like to die? They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself, of life, for you are in Baal's own embrace. Baal's domain is a red wasteland and a starless sky, halted in time before the collapse of the final sun. There I wandered, tasting the end of all things. I was dragged back from the precipice, ground to a living husk again by my mocking sibling. I resented it at first. I had forgotten how to breathe, to eat, all the animal functions of the petty who cling to life. But when I was cruelly resurrected, my faith was bolstered more through my death than it could be through life. I will bring about Baal's perfect finale, the melting of the crimson sun above the lakes of blood. It will happen. This world will be carved in his image. You know, it just... Oh, wow. It seems kind of short-sighted to want the end of all things, because then that's it. That's all you have, you know?
They're supposed to be locked up,
Not,
not me.
you know,
Get
there's
me
nothing
out.
left. A traveler's chest in the... Was it in the water? In the blood? Macedonian... Oh, by Valeria. Oh, this was... Yeah, your spare pipe.
Release me, you ingrate!
This slightly crumpled personal missive, parchment humming with Mount Celestio's radiance, both sporadically recorded entries in a Holophant's life. Bloody planetars, I tell them every time they deploy her. If you send someone to observe the blood war, there's a danger they could be recruited. Every time they say it's a minor heresy. Why? Zariel wouldn't be the first to fall. Lathander's light doesn't reach that far down into the plains. They say crime doesn't pay around here. They say that in a world of purest good, who'd have motive to do evil. They also say the paths to hell is paved in good intentions. So which is it? Of course they don't really know. Hypocrites, a lot of them. It's just one bloody adage after another up here. But if you ask what any of them mean, who, what, why, no one's interested. Oh, okay. So the Holophant are like Celestials, right? Lulu's no help either. She's a model Holophant, a perfect example of my superiors who remind me, and she's fallen for Zariel's act, hook and all. Oh, this was before Zariel had fallen. No, it's not an act. Zariel believes what she's saying. She's just wrong, foolish, and Lulu's the fool to believe it too. It's official. I depart for Baldur's Gate at the earliest opportunity. Spreading conspiracy, disorderly drinking. First, I didn't know there was a prohibition in place. Second, if you don't want me to drunk, don't send me to the Feywild. Gnomes have the best mead. And all the other allegations weighing against my person have took my reputation. Over the edge of a cloud, down to Toro. Of course, it's not phrased like that. Your sense of justice is needed by the mortals. Baldur's Gate has a lively tavern scene. Piss off, I know what they're really thinking. Pain's the trunk, a lot of them. Not to say I told you so, but my connections tell me Zariel's broken code to intervene in the blood war. If only someone had warned them. Apparently she killed a horde of Yenigo's gnolls running rampant down here in Toril. Her heart's in the right place. It's a shame her sword isn't. She's too reckless to be let near the blood war, and I reckon this is just the beginning. But alas, I picked up a rather handy new phrase in setting up in Baldur's Gate. That's none of my business. I'm taking your journal.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well...
I guess I will let him go because I have
They're
to.
supposed to be locked up, not me! Get me out!
Careful, I bite.
Yeah, bite this guy.
Have you no ears? Or are you just thick? Free me!
I want to leave them here. I really do.
Thanks for freeing me so quickly. No idea what those Barlist Burks had planned with me, but those chains were starting to chafe.
Are you not aware?
Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I... put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least it's over now.
I didn't do it for you. I did it to gain access to Orin.
Oh, well, I'd call you rude, but I have the misfortune of owing you my
You were being
life.
incredibly rude just
You
now.
gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using.
Another
A
one?
century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
Oh my gosh.
This place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.
You are the absolute worst. And we did not become unholy assassins. Orin awaits us there. Yeah, we must reach the temple and rescue her victim before she learns this. Hopefully we can sleep. Oh. She and her city watch are prepared to support it. Oh. Well, okay, that's good. Still. We need rest. I really hope we can sleep. And we hope we can have one night. Please let me have one night, dear gods. There's no way I could take Orin on in my current state, and I honestly think it's a bit of a fluke that we just did it as it is, so... I'm curious
Put my hands on everything.
what's over here, if this is the way out, or... if these are more torture chambers. Are there people in here? I don't see any yellow dots, but I do see a corpse I can speak to.
What a day.
Potentially.
Hardly a challenge.
Oh, look, challenge. Only a 10? Pish posh.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could
I
have.
wonder if I could get... oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe not speaking. Please?
The corpse has nothing to say.
I really want more opportunities to talk to dead people.
Anything of use?
Dear Quill, do you remember me? We spent a sweet evening chatting to one another after you gave a heart-stopping performance in the Nashcall Inn when I was on patrol tour. I heard you were headed to Baldur's Gate to get your songbook published, and I've pre-ordered my copy. If you'd forgive a humble fist boldness, I sent you in writing what I wasn't bold enough to stand that night. Each one of your scales is a gem. Your eyes shine brighter than your throat fire. Images of you have beset me since we met. You must have many suitors as a scholar of love ballads, but perhaps when you get to the gate, you'll meet me one starry night in the Blushing Mermaid. Poor guy. Oh, he's headless. Ooh. Or a person. I think maybe feminine? Maybe feminine, I don't know. Poor person.
How much farther can I go?
Keychain?
Open up.
I guess I could have maybe gotten the key. I don't know if I've... yeah, I don't know if I've seen,
Right tool will do the trick.
What? I just picked up a key. Oh, okay. It auto lockpicked. I'm just going into each one to see if there's anything secret in them. Oh. The bodies of our lambs must be nourished. An excessive deal has been made with the runner of a mass grave corpse yard in the Merrick Peatlands. Preserved bog body will now be added from now on as a side to every meal for the faithful. If the prisoners don't like it, they can starve. Ew. Also, those are like, that's like archaeologically significant. You can't eat bog bodies. I came in through that way. Is this where his... I can't believe we did that. Like, straight up. That's incredible. Mellow black shirt. Sure, I can look at those. Herein log the blood requisitions, the corpse wealth of our sacrifices taken from their dead hands. After chronicling and the assassins' claim of their own tithe, the remainder should be brought afore the temple's leader, no longer the butler as in past times. What follows is a detailed financial log of loot from dead targets, always accompanied by indulgent purple prose describing the cause of death. Well. Yeah, I mean, I have the amulet. I could go to the Baal temple that we saw earlier. And the other part of the Undercity. Not here. I guess I will. I just saved, and I'm gonna risk it to go to camp because we need to sleep before we take on Orin. Since we had to cut it off there, I want to go ahead and give a little quick shout out to my patrons. I want to say thank you to all my patrons, starting out with my Acorn tier patrons. Thank you so much, Fane, for your support, and thank you so much, Leo, for your support. If I say that wrong, I'm so sorry. I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patrons. Thank you so much, Reese Galito, for your support. I very much appreciate it, and I still appreciate the blanket. Thank you. And I really want to say thank you to my other supporter, Sebastian James, my old friend. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate you as well. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Forest tier patrons who have gone above and beyond in their support of me in the channel and who I truly cannot thank enough. So thank you so much, Christopher, as always, for your support. I treasure it a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Nightshade, for joining the crew up there in the forest. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. So thank you all again for joining me and for being on Patreon and watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.